my name is Ashley and I'm a mom of 2 little girls. I have a 4-year-old named Kylie and I also have a 2-year-old named Mia. Now I cannot believe that I am already sitting down and filming this video again for you guys this year. I feel like it was just yesterday that I sat down to film last year's, but here we are and I want to dive right in and get started because I've got a bunch of stuff to share with you. So from one busy parent to another, today I would like to share with you what I have gotten my girls for Christmas this year. And as we are a Montessori family, these could also potentially serve as some ideas for you guys as well for Montessori friendly gifts for toddlers and preschoolers. So let me start off by saying that I am a minimalist at heart. I really do not like having a ton of stuff in my home, but with kids, some stuff is required. And last year, I think we went a little overboard with Christmas. It was not my intention to do that. That's just kind of how it ended up being. So this year, I said to my husband, we are going to make sure that we do not do the same thing that we did last year. It was overwhelming, not only for us, but also for the girls, I think. So I was like, let's make sure that we are a little more minimal this year. And I originally set a target goal of just 3 things for the girls each, and that was it, and maybe a joint gift. But you know, things happen. My husband went to the store one time and came back with his own gifts for the girls and was like, look what I got them. So we ended up with 5 things for each of the girls, which is again, much better than last year. Still not as minimal as I would have liked it to be, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to share with you guys what we got the girls. We also grabbed 3 little like joint gifts, things that they could do together with either myself or with Mike, kind of family gifts, I guess, kind of. And then just some stocking stuffers. So for the most part, their stocking stuffers are almost identical with the exception of one thing that's kind of like unique for them in their stockings. So the first thing I grabbed, Mike was like, are you serious? My husband. I got them their own rolls of masking tape in a variety of different colors because the girls are obsessed with tape. They're always asking me for tape, and I don't mind them using masking tape because it's easy to remove if it gets stuck, you know, on the wall or the floor or a piece of furniture. So I got them their own masking tape. They're gonna love it. I also picked up some bath bombs for them because they love bath bombs. They haven't had them in months though. I just haven't been purchasing them at all. I've only been buying like liquid bubble bath. So they're gonna be super excited when they see bath bombs in their stockings. And what's even cooler is this set that I found online has like little surprise things on the inside, which I don't think they've ever had a bath bomb with a surprise in the middle. So the first time they use them, they're gonna be like, whoa, they're gonna be so excited. So I'm just gonna split this box in half in Kylie's stocking, half in Mia's stocking, and call it a day. I also got them some bookmarks. This is a set, I think, of 12. You really can't find like single bookmarks for kids really online anyway. So I picked up this batch of 12 different like little fun patterns. There's actually a ruler on the back, which Kylie will probably be thrilled about if I know her as well as I think I do. So yeah, a bunch of different designs. And then they actually come with these little pom-pom things that you can tie to the top so that it sticks out of the book. So again, I figured I would just split this box in half, give each of them a couple of bookmarks. They are always collecting bookmarks when we go to the library. They're like, oh, I need a new bookmark. So this is perfect, not to mention a complimentary gift to the books that I'm gonna show you guys in a minute that they are also receiving for Christmas. My girls also have a Band-Aid obsession. So I got these really cool bandages that I saw at the grocery store originally, and then I looked them up online to see what they were all about. They're called Welly Bravery badges. And I picked up a box that is all unicorns for Mia because Mia is obsessed with unicorns. And then I picked up a box of llama themed ones for Kylie. And then the unique gift that's like different for each of them in their stocking, I grabbed some silly scent twistable crayons, sorry, for Mia. We have never had smelly crayons before, but like this is the stuff of my childhood. I remember my smelly crayons like it was yesterday, and these smell so good. So they're gonna love using these. I'm putting them in Mia's stocking, but honestly, Kylie's probably gonna use them too. But the same thing goes for what I got for Kylie, which is this little set of, it's called Piggy Paint. It's nail polish, but it's like non-toxic, totally kid-friendly. I read nothing but good reviews on it online, so I was feeling good about purchasing this particular set. I actually don't paint my nails at all, but when we went to our friend Anthony in London's house one time, London was coming down the stairs to the basement while Kylie was coming up, and she noticed that she had her toes painted, and she was like, enamored. She was like, whoa, this is so cool. I mean, I used to paint my nails a long time ago, but I just don't anymore. So I was like, well, I'll get her like a little set of her own kid nail polish that's kid safe and let her experiment with it and have fun. I'm sure Mia will want her toes painted too. So I thought this was cute. And that is it for stocking stuffers. I really tried to focus on like consumable things. Again, I'm trying to steer away from like a collection of stuff and more stuff over time. So things that they could use that wouldn't necessarily take up space in our home after a certain amount of time. Next, I would like to share with you the 3 gifts that are like the joint family gifts that we picked up for them. So the first one is a birdhouse kit. This is what I picked out. The other 2 are for Mike. I thought this would be really fun for them to work on together as like a collaborative project. We have robins that nest in our yard, in the front yard and the backyard, every single year. And they are obsessed with watching the robins like build the nest and then looking for eggs every day. And then when the babies hatch and all that stuff. And so I thought it'd be really fun. I don't think robins will nest in this because I don't think that's the type of nesting bird they are, but we have tons of backyard birds. So I'm hoping that if they put this together and then put it in our apple tree in our backyard, that maybe we'll get some birds in there in the spring and they'll be really excited about it. The other 2 joint gifts were picked out by my husband. So the first one is this Vex Robotics like construction vehicles kit. It actually came in a pack of 3 and I was like, we're not giving them all 3 at Christmas. We'll save the other 2 for like birthdays or something. So just the 1 kit. Now this is clearly not age appropriate for them to do by themselves, which is why it is going to be like a joint gift that they do with Mike. It's not exactly my kind of thing that I like to do, but Mike loves putting together things. I mean, he's an engineer, so he likes to put together little tiny parts, and especially with robotics, that's like his particular area of interest. And Kylie actually told us flat out this year, Mommy and Daddy, I am interested in building things, robots, and crafts, arts and crafts. And so that was kind of like our guiding force in deciding what to get her for Christmas. So he saw this, I think when he was at Costco, and he was like, oh my gosh, I would love to do this with her. So I think Mia's gonna wanna do it too. So it's kind of like for both of them. But yeah, he picked out this one because it was the easiest of the 3 that came in the set. It was like level 1. And it has the fewest number of parts, even though it has 185 pieces, which I'm not thrilled about. But it's Mike's thing, they're gonna do it together, and I'm sure the girls are gonna love it. And then the last joint gift is also something that Mike picked up, but it's something that he kind of ran past me before he purchased it, and I was like, that actually sounds like a really cool idea. It is a digital microscope. He found this one that I think went on sale, and he was like, okay, we gotta get it. But it's cool because it actually has like an LCD screen so that they can actually see what it is that we're looking at under the microscope. It's not like super heavy duty hardcore, like I don't know how small of things we're going to be able to see. From my memory as a science teacher, I think you should be able to see cells with it, which is really cool, like skin cells and like from your cheek and stuff like that, or like plant cells from a really thin like aquatic leaf and things like that. Those are the kinds of things that I did when I was in my classroom with my students. And we had like the school microscopes that weren't even that good. So I think we'll be able to see cells, and that's really cool because the girls have been asking nonstop lately, I don't know why, Mommy, what is this made of? Or what are leaves made of? Or what is, X, Y, and Z made of? They're constantly wanting to know what things are made of, and they want to see little tiny things up close with their like magnifying glass that they have now. So I think they're gonna really be excited about this. I don't think Mia 100% will like get it yet that she's seeing something that's magnified, but Kylie absolutely will, and she's gonna flip. So I'm excited to try this out with them. So that is it for stocking stuffers and joint gifts. All I've got left to show you now is what we got for Mia and Kylie individually, and I'm gonna start with Mia. So the first thing that I picked up for her, it was an absolute must, is a new robe, because she is constantly wearing Kylie's unicorn robe, and Kylie's like, hey, that's my robe, I want to wear my robe, but Mia's wearing it all the time. So I got her her own unicorn robe that's soft and fleecy and fluffy. It needs to be washed still, it's a little wrinkly, but she's gonna be really excited to have her own robe finally. She's also getting a Curious George box set of books. We go to the library every single week, and every single week she runs straight to the Curious George section and starts rifling through the books to see which ones that are there that we haven't read yet. So she's gonna be really excited to have her own set of Curious George books to read at home. It comes with 6 of them. It's Curious George and the Puppies, At the Aquarium, Visits a Toy Store, Makes Pancakes, Goes to a Chocolate Factory, and Dinosaur Discovery. I believe we have only read the aquarium one, so the other ones will be brand new to her. I know that Curious George is not exactly the most Montessori friendly book choice for a toddler because there's an emphasis, of course, on nonfiction, realism, making sure that what happens in the book could actually happen in real life. And obviously Curious George doesn't quite fit that bill. But that's okay. I have said many times in my other videos that books are one of the areas of Montessori that we're like not 100% strict about, but books I think definitely are a Montessori friendly gift idea. So yeah, Curious George. She's also getting a stamp set. I actually don't have any stamps in our house at all. We had a set when Kylie was a toddler that were like really cheap. They're made of foam. They didn't have any handles. They started coming apart and Kylie would always get ink all over her fingers. So I threw them out a really long time ago. Mia, I don't think has ever used a stamp to my knowledge. So she's gonna be really excited to learn how to use stamps. And I like this set in particular for a couple of reasons. First, they're made of wood, so they're gonna last for a long time. They also have handles, so her fingers hopefully will not become covered in ink, at least not right away. And then I really liked this set in particular because it has things that Mia really likes in it. So like balloons, cats, cupcakes, butterflies, rainbows, like these are all the things that she's constantly going on about. So she'll really be excited about this one. Next up for Mia, we have a little bit of an obsession with animal figurines in this house. That might even be an understatement. But I was thinking about maybe getting some more Schleich animals. And last year I got her a mama deer and a baby deer in her stocking, and she plays with them all the time. But they are the only woodland animals that we own. We have lots of other kinds like desert animals and rainforest animals and ocean animals, you name it, but we don't have woodland animals. And so I was like, let's expand our woodland animal collection. And so I went a little crazy and I got a couple, just a few here to add to the woodland collection that we have. So I'll probably just put all of them together in like a little gift bag for her. But the ones that we picked up are a mama bear and a baby bear, and they come with like some little fish, a really cool looking bald eagle, a little raccoon, a mother wolf, and 2 little pups, a male deer to complete the deer family, and my personal favorite, this really super cool, very detailed moose. Like I said, the animal figurine obsession in this house is real. And then Mia's final gift, this is something that Mike picked out, is a wooden dress-up doll set. I think he found this at Costco. So it comes with a couple of different girl figurines and then a whole bunch of little accessories that you can dress them up in. This is something that I probably would not have stopped and looked at had it been just me shopping, but I'm super glad that Mike found this and that he saw it and decided to get it for her because I really do think that she's gonna get a kick out of this. She's very into like dressing things up, like the little stuffed animals and things that they have and the baby dolls. So this is really up her alley right now with like her interests. So yeah, I think she'll really like this. And I think that Kylie will probably have fun playing with it with her. So it can be something that they do together. So that is it for Mia. For Kylie, I thought it was actually pretty easy to shop for her this year because we're upfront with her and Mia as well, but she has a better understanding of it, about the fact that Santa is not real. And so she knows that Mike and I do the shopping for Christmas. And so she flat out told me up front, I'm interested in arts and crafts and I really like to build things. And so that really gave me a focus of what I would, potentially pick out for her for Christmas. And so the first thing that I landed on, I am super excited about. The girls love doing arts and crafts, especially Kylie, and she's actually at a point now where I think she really appreciates having nice, high quality art materials. Now I've always tried to provide them with higher quality art materials, but she actually appreciates it. And I have a very distinct memory from when I was a kid. I was a little older, I think, but I remember having my own artist set that I treasured and kept stored away in my bedroom so that my siblings couldn't use it. And I loved having that, my set of art materials. And so I found her a really nice young artist set from Faber-Castell. and it comes with a couple of different things. It's got colored wooden pencils, watercolor pencils, which I'm not sure how those are different, but I guess we'll find out. Some graphite pencils, oil pastels, some markers, a sharpener, paintbrush. It comes with a little bit of paper, and then I guess there's kind of like an idea book somewhere in there just for some inspiration. But it comes in this really beautiful wooden box, and it like latches and everything. So I think this is something that I will probably encourage her to keep in her room, just to make sure that Mia doesn't get into it until she's a little older and can handle the materials with care and respect, the way that I know Kylie will. So this is her artist set. Now, along the same lines of arts and crafts, Kylie is also very into making like necklaces and bracelets and stuff all the time out of pipe cleaners and pony beads, and sometimes she'll use string too if I have string available. So I thought it might be fun to give her her own little bead set so that she can make her own like actual bracelets and necklaces. And I thought this set was cute because it comes with like letter beads and butterflies and stars and hearts and like gems and things that I know that she'll be into. So, but it's like a small set, so it's not too overwhelming. So this actually comes with some jewelry wire and a little like pair of scissors and the clasps and things that you need to like make it a necklace or a bracelet, and also some headbands too. So I think she's really gonna have a good time getting crafty. And of course, we love books in our house. Mia got the Curious George ones, and I wanted to find some kind of a box set of books for Kylie too. She has actually really been into reading chapter books at night. Like, we read the chapter books to her. She can't read them herself yet, but we read like a chapter or two as her bedtime stories every single night until we finish a book. And she's very into reading different series of books. She like loves that. So I found this Amelia Bedelia box set. It comes with the first 4 Amelia Bedelia chapter books. She has read Amelia Bedelia, like the beginning reader books at the library, and she really likes them. We actually checked one out today when we were at the library. So she has no idea about the chapter books like being a thing. So she's gonna be super stoked when she opens this up and realizes that she has the first 4 in the series to last us for the next couple of weeks for bedtime stories. Kylie's next gift is one that was picked out by Mike. I think you guys will be able to figure that one out for yourself as soon as you see it. It is another robotics kit. She, again, is very interested in building things, and so he thought this would be really fun for them to do together. It comes with a robotic spider that you can actually like put together, as well as a reference book, a sticker book, and a robotics wall chart. So definitely up Kylie's alley, definitely up Mike's alley. This is something that they will probably have a lot of fun working on. And then Kylie's 5th and final gift was a bigger gift. I don't have it here to show you, so I will pop up a picture in a moment, but this goes along with it. This is a bike bell. Actually, let me see if I can, oh yeah, here, it comes out of the box. This is a bike bell, a little pink one. I don't want to ring it because they're in bed right now and I don't know how loud it is, but Kylie is getting an actual 2-wheeled pedal bike for Christmas this year. She has been riding her tricycle since she was like 2, and she is a maniac on a balance bike, and she's really good at balancing herself. So I think she's ready for an actual pedal bike, and she has been asking for one for months. So we picked out this bike. I'll move and pop up a picture. I actually asked Kylie what color bike she wanted, and she told me she either wanted pink, dark blue, dark green, or I think rainbow was the other color. And she specified that she wanted to make sure that it had a basket on the front and a bell. So I actually couldn't find very many options in the other colors, which is why I ended up with a pink bike for her. I try not to do everything pink for my girls, like pink, pink, pink constantly. I try not to do that, but that was the bike that we ended up settling on, and I do think that she's really going to be excited about it. So those are all the gifts that we got for the girls for Christmas this year. You know, as a Montessori parent, I really tried to stick to my values as far as the things that I'm purchasing and bringing into my home and that my girls are engaging with. So I feel like our choices were fairly Montessori aligned, which is good because if you're out there looking for some ideas right now, you have children of similar ages, then hopefully those can serve as some good starting points for ideas for you. If you're at all interested in learning more about something that you saw in the video today, I will try to put links to as many of the things that I can find, because again, I think my husband got some of them at Costco, but I'll put links to whatever I can find in the description box down below. If you are interested in learning more about Montessori at home or positive discipline parenting, I offer a couple of online e-courses that walk you through it step by step, as well as having just come out with my very first book called The Montessori Home, create a space for your child to thrive. So I will leave links to all of that in the description box down below in case you're interested in checking it out. And just in case you're new to my channel, I also wanted to let you know that this video is part of a much larger series on this YouTube channel called Montessori at Home, which is aimed at providing practical tips and advice for busy parents like you and I for implementing Montessori at home with our children. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in watching more of, then you might consider subscribing to my channel. This way you don't miss a new video, because I do upload a new one just like this one every single week. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Happy holidays.